Starting with our rolled arms. Close your eyes. Bring your weight onto your toes. Bring your weight into your heels. Toes again. Back to the heels. Finding a comfortable center for yourself. Thinking broad through the chest and proud through the neck, nodding the head. On the exhale, continue rolling down. Bending the knees when necessary, coming all the way to the floor. Active hands, laying heavy. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing through the heels. Coming to start position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nod the head. Curving, curving, curving all the way through the spine. Bending the knees when necessary. Arms are heavy but active. Coming to the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing through the heels again. Keeping the neck tucked. And slowly rolling up the spine, straightening from the lumbar, or coming back to neutral more correctly. And last one. Nod the head. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Arms are active but heavy. Bending the knees. Inhaling here. Exhale. Pressing through the heels. Active through each of the legs. Active through the whole foot. And coming back to neutral. Coming to the floor. Coming to the floor, we start with our footwork. Sitting up as straight as possible, drawing a line. Placing the hands down. Leaning proud into the chest, leaning into the arms, not caving into the shoulders. We start here, pointing the feet, flexing the feet. If you can pull your kneecaps back on the flex, try and raise your heels off the floor. Relax into the point. Fully activating the whole leg if possible. And flex. And point. And last flex. And relax. Opening the legs up slightly to hip width apart. We go ankle circles. First with outwards. 4, 5, pausing at the top, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Now we stand up and we do our marches. I unfortunately don't have a loop band, so please do it with your loop. Placing the loop in the middle of the foot, in the middle of the foot. I'll do it from the side first and then turn around. Keeping the tension in the strap. Marching up, flexing the top foot, coming back to stand. Marching up, flexing the top foot, coming to stand from the front. Come to stand. Try and keep each side of the body in its own plane, if you will. Working the hip flexors, try to make sure that the hips aren't hiking in each direction. 4, 3, 2, last one. And coming to standstill. We move on to our warm-up, starting with the pelvic curl. Hands and arms are active to the floor, chest is broad, shoulders are proud. Shoulders are broad, chest is proud. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curling, scooping the belly, using the hamstrings equally. Lift into the top. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming down, excuse me. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, coming down. This is number 3 or 5. Really try and feel that imprint of the spine before you lift it off completely. Coming back down. Last one. That was the last one. Moving on to spine twist supine. Arms come out to the side, legs come to tabletop one at a time, remaining with the back ribs on the floor, legs in 90 degree, not too far forward. Arms open to the side, shoulders are down, inhale to the outside. Exhale back to middle. Inhale to the left. Exhale. Back to middle. Inhale. Exhale back to the middle. Inhale to the outside. We add the load. Inhale. Straighten the top leg. Squeeze the knees together. On the exhale, drag back to center. Inhale to the other side. Extending the top leg, squeezing the knees. Coming back to center. We go one more each side. Add the leg. Last one. Add the leg. And we move on to chest lift. Hands come behind the neck, lightly interlaced, legs come back to 45 degrees. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting, head, chest and shoulders only off the floor. Pelvis remains in neutral position. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Staying up, bringing the arms in front of you, using the band if necessary if you'd like to, maintaining the range of your arms. Inhale to the inhale to the right hand side. The hands and the vision come just outside the right knee. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the outside. Exhale back to the center. Inhale out. Exhale back. Inhale out. Exhale back. Last one. Each side. Bring hands behind your head, lowering head, neck, and chest. Okay, then next we go into our single leg lift and leg changes. Remember the goal is hip disassociation. Once again, shoulders are proud, chest is proud, shoulders are stable. Hands pressing firmly into the mat. Inhale to prepare. Begin the exhale by locking the torso into position, including the pelvis. and we lift the right leg. Simply exhale down, inhale up. Four, five. Foot goes back onto the ground. Bringing the left leg up to tabletop and just beyond. Hinging in the hip. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keeping the leg here, we move into leg changes. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, switch the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs come to tabletop, both legs come down to the floor one at a time. Moving on to our first block. We start with, we need our band, and we start with our hamstring stretch. So the band will go around your foot, coming to lay flat on the mat. Left leg is strong on the floor and long on the floor. The right foot, we wrap the strap around and we come into our leg stretches, our hamstring stretches. So simply bending the knee, extending the heel to the ceiling. That's number one. Bend the knee, extend the heel to the ceiling. 2, bend the knee, extend the heel to the ceiling. 3. Lovely, bringing that foot down to the mat, switching feet. Right leg goes along the mat, and long and strong. Left leg, extending the heel to the ceiling, and bend the knee. Extending the heel to the ceiling, and bend the knee. Last one, extend the heel to the ceiling, and bend the knee. Coming back to the original leg, we move on to leg circles. Please use your band to lighten the load. And we start with small circles, holding the band in your left arm so that you can plant your right hand on the floor and use it as stability. We go outwards first. Out breath, in breath. We're looking for pelvis stability. In breath. Last one, out breath. Pausing at the top, we go in the different direction, the other direction. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Last one, in breath. Bending the knee, taking the foot out of the strap, bringing it down to the floor. Changing legs. Bringing the band into the right hand side, lightening the load. We go left hand on the floor, long and strong, out and in. Out breath, in breath. Out breath, in breath. Out breath. Coming to the top, we go in the other direction. Out breath, in breath. Out breath, in breath. Out breath. Coming to the beginning, lowering the leg into tabletop, pulling the foot out of the strap, coming to lay flat on the floor. Moving on to hamstring pull and double leg stretch. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bringing the legs, the right leg up to tabletop position, grabbing the leg behind the hamstring, on the hamstring, behind the knee, straightening the leg, coming up to chest lift. We pulse. 1, 2, switch legs. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Bringing the legs down to tabletop position, lowering head, neck and chest, feet to the ground. Double leg stretch. Grabbing the knees, coming into head lift. The next exercise we move on to is double leg stretch. Legs come to tabletop position. Grabbing the knees, coming to chest lift. We go inhale out, exhale back around. Inhale out, exhale back around. Inhale out, exhale back around. Grab the knees, use the biceps and the legs as co-contractors. Moving on to single leg, grabbing the left leg with both hands. Left hand comes on top of right hand and we switch. Hands come behind the head, we move on to crisscross. Last one. And coming to the center, lowering down. Well done. We move on to the next block, which is shoulder bridge 1, 2, and 3. Coming into pelvic curl position. Feet flat on the floor, knees at 90 degrees or 45 degrees. Sacrum heavy on the mat, hands next to you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, much like a pelvic curl. We come up. We drop halfway, we come up. That's 1. We drop halfway, we come up. 2, trying to draw a horizontal line from the shoulder to the hip to the knee. We drop down. 3, 4, last one. 5, we build on, staying at the top. Lifting the right leg, keeping the knee bent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The right foot comes to join the left on the mat, left one goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We move on to full shoulder bridge. Extending the right leg. We go toe down, heel up. 1, toe down, 2, 3, 4, 5. This leg bends, comes to join the other one on the mat. Left leg goes, straightening the left leg, pointing the foot at the bottom, flexing at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg comes to join right. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Relax the back onto the mat. Our next block, we come to all 4 position, kneeling. We start with bird dog. So once again, knees over hips, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders is our starting position. Inhale to prepare, exhale, stiffen the torso. The only thing that moves, alternating arm, alternating leg. Not raising too high up, just coming to neutral, coming back down. Inhale up, exhale back. Thinking length, not height. Last one. And coming to face still on the mat. We move on to front support. Keeping the hands where they are, as in the shoulders of the wrists, extending the legs back, tucking the toes, making sure that you are not high in the hips, dropping the hips. Front support, we simply glide the shin along the mat, forwards, backwards. There's going to be no motion in the upper half of the body. Keeping the hips stable. And we're done. Coming to side support. Last one. And safely bringing the knees to the mat. We come into side lift. Placing the left hand in the middle of your mat, swiveling your left heel out, and right foot. Left hand, left knee, right toe should be on the same line as the mat, and we're looking for a perpendicular approach to the floor with our leg. Bringing that hand up and over, holding stiff, we lift the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And simply we come over to the other side. Join the right leg to the left, place the right hand down in the middle of the mat, make sure the knee is aligned, the right knee is aligned, place the left foot down. And we go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And bringing both legs together, we move on to back support. I've created a modified version. So instead of working with the long lever, we'll work with the short one. So bending the knees, coming to 90 degrees in the joints, drawing a line behind the back, placing the hands down. We simply come up to bridge, feeling the stretch in the bicep, come back down. We're going to go for 5 to 8 of these. Three, 4, 5, not sinking through the shoulders. This would be sinking through the shoulders, pressing proud. 6, 1, 8, 7, 8. Coming back to the floor. Well done. Wrist work is done. We move on to our final block without adding on the extra arms and legs. And we move into our back extension. Coming down to lay prone on the mat. Placing the forehead on the mat and the nose touching ever so slightly lightly. We bring our arms into a wide V. Starting in this position, activate the legs, pull the core towards the belly, lifting the head, neck, and chest up along with the arms, and squeezing the elbows towards the waist, and coming back up. Wide V, small V, wide V, small V, wide V, small V, last one, wide V, small V. Coming down for a minute to take a break. The next exercise is around the world, if you will. So we stay in the same position, bringing your arms straight, not so alongside you, above you. We lift, eyes and nose, and we bring the arms around in a full circle all the way down to the thighs, palms facing the floor, and back to the top. Take an extra breath at this extension, as it is incredibly difficult, but it'll build strength. 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. And coming down to relax. We move on to swimming. Our hands are already in the correct position. Separate the legs slightly. Pointing the toes, getting as much length as you can without coming out of the shoulders and the hands. And we lift. Head comes to, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to rest with your hands beneath the forehead. Take a quick little break before we move on to swan. Not too long of a break. Bringing the legs back together, pointing the toes, active legs to the floor. We inhale, we exhale. Bringing the elbows closer to the body. Hands still stay beneath the forehead. Simply lift the legs. Bring the legs down. Extend. The back. This is a stretch more than anything else. Go as far as you can. Legs come up. Kind of like a rocking effect, except there's no momentum. Use this as a stretch. Don't look too far back. Keep the neck as neutral as possible. Coming down. Legs come up. Legs come down. We've got 2 more of these. Reverse articulation. Coming down. Last one. And coming down. We move on to stretches. Starting with cat stretch. We inhale through the center. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Press in the middle of the back up to the sky. As much as possible. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale. Dropping the pelvis, lifting the chin. Inhale through the middle. Exhale through the other half of the pose. And come to neutral, excuse me. The next stretch we have is saw. So coming over to our seated position, heels off, well, feet are flexed towards the outside of the mat. We start with T-position arms. We bring left arm to center, diving through, connecting the left hand to the right foot, the outside of the right foot. And inhale, coming up to 90, opening the arms to T-position. Exhale to the the center. Inhale, right arm comes to 90. Exhale, diving through, connecting the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, coming up, opening up to T. Exhale to center. We do one more each side. Inhale to the middle, left arm to the middle, diving through. Inhale up, arms open to T position, return to center. Last one. Right arm comes to 90. Diving through. Inhale, coming up to 90 again, opening arms to T position. Exhaling, returning to center. Move on to our last stretch. Mermaid, coming to sit sideways on your mat. Right shin is along the front of the mat, or left shin, depending on which side you want to start. Left shin is creating a square with the other. Arms come out and down. Mermaid stretch. We dive to the floor, letting the arm come up naturally, dropping the elbow and letting it fall over. Embracing the stretch. Coming up without momentum. And we go again. Diving over to the side, placing the hand down, placing the elbow down. Arm comes up and over. Arm comes back. Coming up without a momentum. Switching legs around so that left leg comes in front of the mat, right leg is parallel to the side. Once again, sitting upright. Arms come out into a bit of a pyramid position, and we land the hand, bring the elbow down, bring the right arm up and over for a lovely stretch. And then without using momentum, arm comes back, elbow lifts off, hand lifts off, back to center. Last one on the side. Dive in the hand, bending the elbow, landing the elbow, reaching over with the right hand side, coming back without using momentum. Well done.